Good evening and welcome to News Geelong on this very cool Friday evening. Tomorrow, June 5th, is World Environment Day, with this year's theme being Many Species, One Planet, One Future, as 2010 is the International Year of Biodiversity. In the pulsating world of Geelong sport, the Flying Hawk Nathan Currie will update us with the latest, including an exclusive interview with Ismail Mohammed from the Geelong Supercats basketball team. And weather-wise, our sparkling Larni Salathiel will bring us the latest weather update for the next few winter days. In 1990, a national committee comprising representatives from Rotary districts operating bowel scan programs throughout Australia was established to develop and maintain protocols in the increasing public awareness program seeking to increase community knowledge of bowel cancer and its symptoms. Now it is the testing time, as Meryl Friend reports.
I'm here at the Red Cross building in Bellarine Street opposite the hospital, where 2 days a week during the months of May and June, over 20 volunteers from the Rotary clubs in Geelong get together to be a part of the bowel scan. They're testing all of these kits to find out any positive results so that people can be informed so they can do further procedures if they need to.
The bowel scan testing is a test that's been running for more than 20 years now, and each year people do a poo test. This simple test makes it easy for them, and they can go ahead and know that they're clear of the cancer.
And what's the process after they've got a positive result?
A positive result means you've got to do another test.
So it's such a simple thing, and I suppose people need to be aware that just because they've done it once doesn't mean that that's the end of it. They should be doing it regularly each year, or?
Well, let me give you an example. I have never had a test. I belong to the Rotary Club of Belmont, and I never ever tested myself. So about almost 3 months ago, somebody told me that I had advanced bowel cancer, that it had spread to my liver, spread to my lungs, it had enlarged my prostate, it had enlarged my thyroid, and pretty much I was riddled with cancer. And that was, dare I count, 1 week short of 3 months ago, and the oncologist told me I had 3 months to live.
You're still here, Pat?
Oh, I've got a week to go. Now I'm treated. I'm constantly treated every week with chemotherapy.
So something as simple as this test could have saved that?
Oh, absolutely. Would have saved my life in the sense that I would have lived for a lot longer, because had I detected this potential cancer 10 years ago, which was easy enough to do, then I wouldn't have this problem. And all of these good volunteers behind me, they are saving lives minute by minute. As you watch them, they are saving people's lives.
The Rotary Clubs of Geelong, saving lives with bowel scan. Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl, and our blessings and thoughts are with you, Pat. Keep up the chin, mate. The 2010 UCI Road Cycling World Championships will provide a wonderful showcase for the sport of cycling in Australia, and it will be the first time this event has ever been staged in the Southern Hemisphere. Yes, right here in our own city of Geelong, as Colin Mockett reports.
What are the benefits? What's Geelong going to get from hosting this World Championships?
Well, it gets world recognition, Colin, as a city that's holding a world event. There is a television audience of about 400 million people, and what I guess to try and cut to the chase on your question, it's economic benefit. We're expecting between $60 and $80 million to come into Geelong in that week and a half period.
How?
Well, it comes through with the hotels, the hospitality industry, through tourism. That filters down. I know everyone thinks it just goes to one industry, but someone has to service that industry. They've got to have staff, they've got to have food, they've got to have drink, they've got to have service. People need taxis to get around. People will then filter out into the community. They'll take on board their different industries around the region. They'll do their dry cleaning. There's a whole manner of things that occur when people come from outside the region into our region and spend money. That money does filter through the community.
Thank you very much, Colin. The Geelong Heritage Centre is home to an irreplaceable archive of documents and images of Geelong's history. A new home for this collection will not only ensure the optimum storage conditions, but also provide much improved public access, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're at the Geelong Heritage Centre with Councillor Cameron Granger. You've got the Heritage portfolio, and we're in the repository, which is a very, very cramped building. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Well, this is where most of the records are kept for the Geelong Heritage Centre. As you said, it's quite cramped. It's not a purpose-built building by any stretch of the imagination. With the redevelopment of the Library Heritage Centre, the hope is that there'll be a big enough space to actually hold all of the heritage collection and make sure that it's actually looked after in the right way. As you can see behind us, the air conditioning units here are the only form of climate control in this building, and they're not suitable for keeping particularly old books, etc. The climate is the biggest issue with keeping old records and photographs, and this is just not adequate for what is a very important regional collection. There's many more records, such as municipal records from all of the councils that are now part of the amalgamated City of Greater Geelong, and also regional. Some of the Surf Coast Shire's records are housed here. It proves to be a great source of information for people, particularly doing family research, and there's also a great deal of architectural designs from the 1850s here of buildings across Victoria, not just Geelong. So it's got quite a bit of significance to the Victorian region as well as just the Geelong region.
So it is free and open to the public?
Absolutely. Opening hours aren't as flexible as we'd like at the moment, but the new building and funding should allow for much more open access, but absolutely anybody's welcome anytime, and we'll do what we can to assist in helping people research their history.
Thank you very much, Meryl. Yes, we look forward to those new repositories at the Geelong Heritage Centre. This is News Geelong, Friday edition, as we go to a break and return with more news after this.